Go get your brushes, go get your paint. This is how you do it, the Shoshie way. I'm gonna teach you, be ready to learn. Cause when I'm done, it's your turn. Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch what grows. And when I'm through, oh, why not have it go? Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch what grows. And when I'm through, oh, why not have it go? Oh, we paint miniatures. We paint miniatures. We paint miniatures. Turn on, tune in, hear what I say. Watch real closely, enjoy your stay. You'll see me painting from up above, and if you like it, give it mad love. Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch what grows. And when I'm through, oh, why not have it go? Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch what grows. And when I'm through, oh, why not have it go? We paint miniatures. 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 We paint miniatures.
Hey guys, we are live and it's Shoshie from Shoshie's Minis and it is Friday and I'm really excited about that. So welcome. I'm sitting here, look at, I'm sitting in my chat right there. Now you can't see me. All right, I need to move, I need to make that a little smaller on my, I'm gonna ask Mike to move that because otherwise I've got this in my face. Neither one is fun. Hey Richard. Good evening from the Netherlands. Awesome. And Hold Mini Paint, how are you? Happy Friday. Amberden is here. Amberden, guys, everybody, give Amberden a little congratulations hype because we just made him a moderator of our channel. He's going to help out. So thank you so much, Amberden. Maharoon and It is Friday, so I will hopefully be hosting you today. Maroon Flickster is out today, so I will hopefully be hosting over to you. She's going to be after my program. If you are streaming today, if that is. Kapaka 42, yes. Kazia's here. Hey, hype. Hey, Frick. I said it. Frick. I will get it. Our staff. All right, everybody. Let's say, okay, so today I've got this. Bonk, bonk. Don't clip that. I've got the Slenderman from Kingdom Death, and we're going to be painting this up in a speed painting manner, kind of like how we did for the, hold on, I'm going to show you the, we did the dung beetle night. It's over here somewhere. Hold on, I'll show you guys the dung, here he is. Well, wait, no, that's not the right one. There he is. Bear with me, I'm going to get him for you guys. Oh, Genuine Vision coming in with a subscription. Whee! Why? Oh, why? 19 months. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. All right, let's write your name down. We got subscribers today here. Subscribers. And Steve A. Texas just subscribed. Says, oh yeah, 18 months of painting. That's awesome. Both of you guys, do me a favor and do exclamation point rank. I'm really curious if you guys reached master level yet, because that's the highest rank in the chat. Thank you for the host, Holt Mini Paint. Genuine Vision. And Steve, A. Texas. There we go. Awesome. Lots of hype to those guys. Good, good. Okay, so here's Slendy, right? We've got him primed just black. I didn't do any zenithal because when I'm speed painting, I don't want to do that much detail, and I want lots of contrast. These are like, you know, the spooky minis. And then this is the dung beetle that we painted. We painted both of these. Rainer. Both of these we painted in 2 hours. You can go back and look at the VOD. I think I've already got it uploaded on YouTube if you want to check it there if it's already off of. Let me do this real quick. And then we've got Rainer. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. Mad love. Mark Goodwin, hello. We got some good energy in the chat today. Okay, so speed painting. We will probably be doing some more dry brushing. Not necessarily. I've got to figure out kind of what I'm doing with this Slenderman because I don't really know what I want to do just yet. So, if you've never heard of the Slenderman, he started out as an internet meme in the creepypasta section of the internets. That's something like this whole thing. And he's known for like being photoshopped into creepy things. I'm gonna look up some Slenderman inspiration. He's not usually very colorful, but this is my Kingdom Death. I'm gonna look up other people's Slenderman Kingdom Death models. Whoa! Did not mean to not turn off my phone. That was loud. All right, Slenderman Kingdom Death. This is the first Slenderman that I will have painted. Ooh, there's the art card for it. He's pretty basic. And I think they do that on purpose so that you can just make up your own thing. Ooh, he's creepy. All right, so, ooh, I like this one. Okay. So some people have chose to make their Slenderman have like little stripedy socks, and I think I might do that. Other than that, I think I'm gonna go with a pretty easy palette. Hold on a second. So, here we go. So I found a reference, and it's on centerpieceminiatures.com. I will, oh, that is beautiful. Holy cow. That's not speed painted, I don't think. I'm gonna guys give you the copy image address. I'm gonna give you the address to this so that you can see it for yourself. Oops. All right, here we go, clickety click. Really interesting to see. Yeah, I'm gonna paint his socks with the stripes of like this. Everything else is gonna be a little bit different. Yeah, it does remind me of Pennywise. Did my link go through? I don't think it did. Let me know if you get that link. It might have been too long. Let's try it one more time. Okay, it's not working. I don't know why. Twitch is weird. So let's do the socks last, because otherwise we're gonna get paint all over them. No link. We are linkless. All right, let me really try to do this. Oh, I know why. Because I wasn't actually linking to that web. Hold on, here we go. Oh yes, this is, I think this will give me a link to it. Oh, you know why? Because it's on Pinterest, and Pinterest is being weird to me. All right, let me try this. Open in a new tab. That will do it. Oh yeah, that is perfect. Let me try this. Cut and link. It's still not linking. I don't know why. I hope things didn't get disabled. I don't know. Well, ooey. So, you make them striped, then you'll be curious to see how you do it manually or making nice. Yeah, I'll tell you how to make stripes. It's going to be pretty simple. All right, so tell you what, I'm going to print this out. It's, like I said, it's from Centerpiece Miniatures. We're just using this as a little bit of inspiration for like the socks and the color placement. And then you'll be able to see it. You guys know I love my references. And then we will make sure everybody knows to go to Centerpiece Miniatures to see the original. So let's see. Okay. We're printing good. So the head has all these little weird little red veins in it. That's also happens to be in the artwork. So I'm definitely going to be keeping that in. Let's get our smoosh brushes, our dry brushes. First I'm going to get a regular brush. This is just a Winsor Newton. Let me go get that printout. Hold on. Eeny Minis! Oh my gosh, thank you for the subscription. Eeny Minis, let's see here. Aw, thank you. Is that your first subscription? I really appreciate that. You guys, I want you to know something. I don't expect anybody to subscribe. I don't like do massive giveaways. I don't like hold my hand out or anything. But so that makes it when somebody does subscribe that much more meaningful to me, because I know that you really want to show your appreciation for me. It's just it means a lot. So thank you, all of you. Prepping some more, yeah. All right, so let's start with I think I'm going to start with a flesh tone. Aw, Mr. Snowy, another one. Mr. Snowyak, the island painter. That name doesn't fit on the whole thing. Okay, let me stretch way over here. Mr. Snowyak, the island. See, I got it all on here. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Good evening. So I'm looking for a kind of a darker flesh tone, which for whatever reason is left my, here it is. It's, Basic Flesh by Scale Color. There goes the printer, finally. I'm very low on toner, and so my printer is probably like very much angry with me. All right, I'm gonna paint. I think I want this to be a lot more pale. You know, we're gonna do the dark first, and then we'll add the pale after the fact. Zoo Kinetic Medic, thank you for the subscription. I really, really do appreciate it. Zoo Kinetic. If I spell kinetic right, there we go. Kinet. Mad love and hype. Let's do this. Mad love. Love to look in your stream. Very excited to see how your Slenderman turns out. Yeah. I'm starting with the Basic Flesh. And I'm doing just the thin layers to start. Let's see. But this paint's pretty opaque, so even though it's thin, you want to do thin because otherwise you'll cover up all those beautiful veins. See how watery, can you see how watery my paint is? You can't see how watery my, let me get one of my trusty. Okay, so I think it's in this category. Yep, I was right. So it's like this. That's how thin my paint is. There we go. Wait, how do I say that? An anonymous gifter gave Male V Flow Shinobi. Oh, thank you so much. Well, let's write down Male V Shinobi. Really appreciate that. Malev Flow Shinobi. There we go. That's, I said it right that time. Do an F with a capital. Well, whoever you are that donated that, thank you so much. And now, Shinobi, can I call you Shinobi? You have some emotes you can use from my channel. We've got a whole bunch. And I just set my brush down. It's one of those days, right? It's like, this is the end of the week. I'm ready. I'm ready to party, actually. I feel like this, so the time, I gotta do face cam. The time change happened. The time change happened. I don't have to tell you guys, you know that I suffer from seasonal affective disorder. Once that time change happens, my whole life gets so much better, and you get old Shoshie back. So I'm super psyched. Yay, that's your favorite, the kitty. Nice. Yes, show me your favorite emote. I want to see which ones you guys like best. What paints do I use? I'm using right now, I always try to show the paints that I'm using at the time. Right now we're using Scale Color, and that's what I use a lot of. But I mean, I use a little bit of everything. I don't have a specific paint I only use. But Scale 75 is one of our channel sponsors, and so I do use them a lot, right? Let me try to stay in the middle there. You can see this. Notice I'm using a nice big #1 brush. I can get a good amount of paint, spread it over the mini quickly, because this is what this is about. This is about speed painting. Speed painting. Let me go get that copy of my Slenderman. You had more than one. You know that feeling? You had sad too. Oh, Mark, I feel you. That's a tough time, isn't it? So nice to get spring. All right, I'll be right back. Cold Moon Rising, thank you for subscribing. That's what your Twitch Prime, I really do appreciate it. Cold Moon Rising. Woohoo! Okay, I want to show you guys, this is by centerpieceminiatures.com. Look at how gorgeous this is. We're going to do a speed painted version. That's the only thing I think I'm going to keep that's similar to this is this. I'm going to keep the head the same. And of course the collar. I'm gonna do my tendrils differently. And I'm gonna keep the socks for sure. I don't know if I want my hands to be the same or not. I think I will do, maybe not black fingernails, but definitely creepy hands. I think when you have a scary model, the more you can toe the line between human and inhuman, the more scary it gets. So go ahead and click over to Centerpiece Miniatures if you want to take a peek at that. Let's see, he's got a whole bunch of Kingdom Death models, by the way. All right. Full Moon Rising. 12 months in a row. Oh my gosh. Well, not in a row, but 12 months. That is awesome. That's like a year of subscribings. 3-month streak, but 12 months subscribing. Yes. Oh, you keep up the excellent work. I know you guys are really awesome followers. I have the best chat. I do have the best chat. All right, we're gonna get some of these creepy hands done. Might need a second coat because I can see when you're just painting straight on black, when you're doing these lighter colors, you will have to compensate with a few more coats. Another way you can get away with doing less coats is do a coat of white over the areas that you want to be lighter, and then put your color down so you can have the brightness, right? That's one way to do it. All right, I'm gonna take suggestions from the Peanut Gallery for his outfit. What colors do you think I should do his outfit in? He's got little lace cuffs, which I kind of want to do in a white or an off-white. But tell me what you guys think. Let's help me pick my palette. This is going to make it easier for me, hopefully. Okay. If you only had more time to mini paint. Oh, I know. Purplish red. Okay, that's a good one. Gray green. Ooh, gray green could be pretty. Blue with yellow trim. That would be very contrasting. Go for royalty colors, purple, turquoise, yellow. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at that real quick and see. Purple, turquoise, yellow is one of my favorite. Like this, or maybe a little bit lighter yellow, like an ochre. We could go with the ochre instead. That'd be kind of cool. What else? Let me look at the blue and yellow. Let's see what the blue and yellow, that might not be quite dark enough. Ooh. Ooh. Maroon says gray green. Gray green. Let's see. This, like this, and gray, or maybe like a green and this is fun, guys. I like this. Ooh, that could be pretty. Purples. I think I'm liking purple and reddish. Enduro Joe, Twitch Prime, thank you so much. Let me write this out. ENDUR0J0E. Thank you so much, Enduro Joe, for that subscription. Guys, it really does mean a lot. I wish that there was, like, seriously, if you see me at Adepticon, you have to stop me, because I will have pins for all of my followers. If you follow me on any social media at all, including Twitch, I'm gonna have these little die-cut pins that are kind of like the Disney pins. I lost all my paper towels. There they are. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get paper towels. Be right back. Usually I have my paper towels on a little roll over here, but I've run out. All right. See, and this is drying while I've been jabbering at you guys. There we go. We're gonna give another coat of that. Don't want it too thick. I don't want to cover up those awesome veins. For the first time you're watching, you're actually painting. That's awesome. I love hearing that. Probably in 1.5 years. Oh my gosh, give Enduro Joe some hype because he's painting. And it's been a while. It's been a little dry spell. So excited for you. Hype. Why don't you consider adding a new video to show your color? My color? Shangani, tell me what you mean by that. Adding a new video? Show my, oh, you mean to like show my palette? I do want to do that. Right now we need to buy another camera, and so that's one of the things that those subscriptions help out with. They help go to pay for upgrades to the stream, so we may do that for our next upgrade. Yeah, that's in the works. There's a lot of things I've been wanting to change. Got a little on his leg. I want to get that off there right away because I don't want that on there. Hold on, I gotta move this. His hands are behind the vines. I should have probably put those together after the fact, right? Sometimes I can't do that. Pepper cam. Oh, a pepper cam. You know, guys, those guys, they just want to sleep all day. They're not going to be that interesting for you guys. It's so funny. I do have to say, though, we will probably not be having the aquarium right behind me. I'll still be able to put the geckos on cam every now and then. But we're getting a whole huge, like, vivarium, which will be very natural with plants, and it'll be like a really awesome habitat for the geckos. I'm a strong believer that if you're going to own, especially an exotic pet, that you need to give them the best habitat that you can. And right now I kind of have, it's okay, but it's just not the best for them. I think they'll be happier in something that'll be more natural. Quick Adepticon question. Do you know if there will be a vendor with everlasting pallets for sale? So there won't, I don't know. There could be a vendor with pallets for sale, but I do know that if you see me, I will have about 7 or so pallets with me. Rumble, thank you for subscribing. I'll have about 7 pallets with me and I'll be selling them. So just try to find me with the pink hair and the glasses. I'll be running around and I'll be also teaching classes. So let's see here. You can also message me through Twitch or through, you know, one of my social medias, and I can meet up with you like near the dealer hall and sell you one of the pallets. They're $43, and if you want to buy one directly from me, like have me ship it to you, it's like an extra $10 with shipping and Illinois sales tax also. It's actually better, just buy it from me at the con. So much better. This is for Rumble. I'm going to spell this right. I'm trying to spell it with all the caps. 8LE. There we go. Get some hype. Vivarium is a real nice habit for peppercorn. Yeah, exactly. Her name is Peppercorn, like the little seed that you crunch up and put on your salad. Yeah, track me down. Thank you so much for following. Ngani. I think that's how I say it right. Tell me if I'm saying your name right. I want to make sure. Because otherwise I'll probably question myself every single time. Welcome. Hello, Lake Crasher. It almost got that. That's a good layer. Now I think what I'll do is I'll do a wash. All right, so we got creepy hands man here. All right. If I were a Slenderman, what color would my fingernails be? All right, so what am I gonna do first? I think I'm gonna highlight his head and so he looks a little bit pale. So I'm gonna do some pale skin. Pink. Oh yeah, maybe pink nails. Maybe. I think that could look cool. Pink or reddish pink. You figured you needed to subscribe as you watch all your YouTube content and learn loads and get lots of inspiration. Oh, that makes me really happy. Thank you so much, Rumble. I know that I'm like, there's not a whole lot of like people who do this for a living. Like I'm a professional painter. I do this for a living. It's not a hobby for me. This is my livelihood. And so when you guys are supporting me, you're helping me continue to do this as a living. Thank you so much for the subscription. Mini Painting Studio. Oh my gosh, how are you? Welcome. Boo, Shoshie, boo, JK. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm just highlighting the top of his head a little bit because I want, when I put the red on there, it's going to be even more contrasty, right? Not only that, but we've got the darker flesh tone underneath, which helps, that helps cover, right? Because it covers the black faster. Okay, help me say this name. Togio? I'm guessing. Tell me if I'm right. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. I have a vision of Shoshie being trampled at a Defcon by the rush. You know, I hope not. I only have 7. People from Beach Storm sent me some minis. Awesome. Netflix and I love that name. I'm gonna thank you for subscribing. Oh my gosh. Let me write that down. I'm gonna write that down right here because I'm running out of space, aren't I? Let's do it right here. Netflix. Oh, and Mini Painting Studio. I gotta write that down too. Oh my gosh, so many. I'm so sorry. There we go. And then Mini Painting Studio. There we go. 2-month streak. Awesome. Thank you. Or wait, so subscribe for 2 months on a 1-month streak. That's awesome. Everyone sub with your Twitch Prime. Yeah. That's great. I don't know about you guys. I always forget to use my Twitch Prime. And then that's really bad. Especially since I am a streamer, I should always use it. All right. I'm just highlighting his hands so they look even creepier than they already are. You know what I should do? Sorry, before I finish highlighting his hands, let me get out some Reichland Flesh Shade. And my little palette. Sorry for the brightness. I'll take that away. That's the other reason why I don't have a palette cam, because I'd have to, or I don't have my palette on cam currently, is that I would need a separate camera. All right, a little Reichland Flesh Shade. Right here is my bottle. There we go. That is what I'm going to do over the hands here to give it some depth. We're speed painting this. We're not too concerned about being super accurate. Ooh, that is creepy looking. Look at that. You should charge $5 for minis. I don't know if you know they aren't worth anything after you painting them. Oh, right? Mini Painting Studio is talking about, I posted, I'm sorry, that's funny. I posted a mini that I have for sale in one of the groups I'm in, and somebody was questioning my price, you know, and I was like, we don't allow price shaming in that group, and so that's especially not cool. But I often don't know how to deal with those kinds of comments because I'm not trying to put my admin ban hammer down in a group where I'm trying to sell something, you know, and I want to get called out. So I'm just trying to be nice and let other people do it for me. Ooh, that looks good. Look at that. It's bringing out all the little veins on his face. Now. All right. We'll let that dry. We're going to move on to another part of the body so that we can accentuate stuff. Now, for his collar, it's going to be white, so that means I want to start with a gray color. And I think I'm going to do this. This is sort of like a warmish gray. Is it warm? Maybe it's cold. Let me check. So here's something I learned. The more white you add to a color, and so you can see, is it warm? Is it a warm gray? I'd say it's a cold gray. Let me find a warm gray. You saw the comment? Yeah, the comments were removed by the other admin. I just stayed out of it. I was like, you don't need to, other people will deal with them. Yeah. It's scary because like I have my business side and I have my admin side, and I don't like them to cross, right? All right, I'm taking my glasses off. If you want to get my attention specifically to say something, then do @Shoshie's Minis. We're going to paint this collar with this lovely warm gray. Oh, forgot to show you guys which gray it is. Shame on me. It is brown gray. That's definitely a warm gray. It's brown gray. I like that color. Yay, support calls. Oops. I accidentally switched myself off the, there we go. All right, I'm gonna paint this brown gray on all of the areas that I wanna be white. There we go. Now, I have roughly 2 hours to paint this. And I'm hoping we can do that. If not, we'll finish them on Monday. You guys will still get to see. But I'm gonna try to finish them in one stream. All right, I'm noticing that primer did not get up in all of the spots. So we will fix that with a little black. That's flat black, which I need a new bottle of because can't have too much black, right? And I need a pin to open that with. See if I can find a pin. Good, I did. Okay. Oh, I have a question for you guys. Since a lot of you guys have different skills, I have different skills, you have different skills. Remember how I showed you guys this? Can you guys see this? Oh, it's not really in focus. There it is. There's this little rope. It's like, it looks like two pieces of twisted clay, but I am not a sculptor. And I broke off this side. If anybody can tell me how they would replace that side, I'd massively appreciate that. Maybe something a little easier than trying to sculpt it. It goes fairly fast. What did I miss, Sue? Oh, okay. 2-part mold from green stuff. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just scared. I don't know. You'll break another side. Yeah, to make another rope. That's exactly what will happen. Then attach when it's in the wire and Bondic. Oh, yeah. Definitely going to attach with Bondic for sure. Here's, oh, the black. That's right. Okay, black is on my palette. I tried twisting 2 tiny pieces of brass wire. It wasn't brass wire, it was brass pin. But it snapped on me, so I might have to get softer wire. that might be a little easier. Green stuff. I have some green stuff. Okay, I'm painting all these shadow areas with a little black. Oops, sorry, I'm off cam. Go. Shoshie, oh, you gotta put at Shoshie's Minis. I'd get some thin wire, copper or fuse wire, and then twist the two pieces together. Okay, that might be that might be easiest. Then that might be easier. That's a great sculpt. You love. You have it in your cart multiple times. So we have the whole game, and this is actually for my home game. So I'm painting for myself, which means you're gonna see a lot of like me saying like that's good enough, because I do that a lot to my own stuff. I don't, you know, it's really funny, but I paint other people's stuff to a much higher quality than I do my own. I'm very guilty of that. Model train store. Oh, scale cables. Oh, that's a great idea. I think I know where to get some then. Broke the lantern handle on your mail till death do us part, and the handle went flying somewhere. Used a bit of wire. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's what happened with this piece. It went flying somewhere. Exactly that. Okay, I'm back with the gray ground, the ground bray, the brown bray, the ground bray, the gray brown. Today is brought to you by Shoshie in retrograde. Okay, and I'm just touching and not succeeding. Oh my gosh. That's better. Just doing a little bit of overbrushing on his lace cuffs. There we go. Awesome. The other side. I see some spots where I've got like paint splotches in other places. I want to show you a trick. I think I've talked about this before, but I learned this from Ron Kersey. He used to be, I don't know if he still is. He might be he was one of the creative directors for Privateer Press. But what he did was he said, when you make like a mistake, he said, just go back and fix it right away. He was very meticulous, and I think maybe this is just his thing, but he would clean up as he went everywhere. I'm not as detail oriented as that. All right, now this is where we get our smoosh brush. We need a small smoosh brush, like this one. No, that one's a little too small. Here we go. I got these for $9 at a Gundam store. They're small dry brushes. Get a pipe cleaner, burn the fuzzy off. Ooh, or what about maybe a pipe cleaner, or maybe a that sounds like it. So this is hard. These brush bristles are a little bit more rough. By the way, this is Mr. Weathering brush set from the Mr. Hobby, and extra small. That's what size these are. I have apply paint to the tip of the brush, wipe off excess moisture, and rub on the. Okay, so we've got both. Let's see what the soft one. Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna use that one. All right, so let's go dip paint on that, and I think then you have to wipe most of it off. Hopefully that did it right. And now I'm going to just dry brush over knuckles. Oh, that's working. Try not to rub the paint off. Hopefully it is dry enough. I'm not so satisfied with this brush at this second. So let me try a different brush. That's not working. Let me try the harder brush, if that works better. If that doesn't work, we're going to go back to other painting methods. I wanted this to work. Okay, that seems to be slightly better. There we go. Okay, maybe I just needed to be a little bit more generous with the paint. I think that was what I needed. All right, that looks good, and it looks pretty well blended. Let's see what happens if I just use my regular brush. Maybe I'll like that better. I was kind of mediocre about that. Clearly, there is a hunt event where the survivors will find tiny bits and pieces of monsters and armor and such things. The place where the model bits disappear to die. Gain 3 insanity. Yes, I think you should gain insanity whenever you're painting a Kingdom Death model also. Yeah, very fine chain. The chain, maybe. So yeah, you saw how I felt about those dry brushes. They were okay, but I don't know if I was totally convinced. I think I'm gonna just do overbrushing because I want it to be a little bit more smooth. Yeah, the overbrushing I think is working a little bit closer to what I want it to do. There we go. I want those hands creepy. Okay. Ah. Well, that's okay if I got a little white on the part there because that's good. I like that. Let's see how the back looks. The back can be a little bit more shadowy. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Monicon, I haven't seen you in a long time. How are you? Thank you for subscribing. Monicon and I are going to be in the same, so he's one of the people, he's one of my buddies that I get a huge group of friends and we do a hotel at Adepticon. Looking forward to getting the gang back. You had a sub, awesome. Had sub, will sub. That's awesome, I appreciate that. All right, I'm not dry brushing the top of his head. I'm just kind of over brushing, especially down the front. There we go. Okay, and I will take that same color and I will try to see if we can start out. This is called overbrushing when I take the side of my brush like this. It's not working how I wanted to. So there's pros and cons to this sort of technique, and one of the cons is that you will not get a precise look. All right, there we go. That is a good example right there of overbrushing. So I did the sides of the collar pretty well. And we'll do a lighter color on the other side. There. Oh no. I got a little, you know what, actually that looks kind of good. I got a little bit of, what's on his face? It's not not bothering me too much though. Happy accidents, maybe. Yeah, let's do that up into the face. When you make a mistake, make it look like you did it on purpose. So I'm gonna go ahead and extend some of that gray because I feel like that grayness into his head. Let's do a little on the hands too. Ooh, that's awesome. That looks cool. I do like that. More light colored overbrushing. Okay. All right, let me put glasses back on. +6 insanity, yeah. Exactly. Maybe a Defcon next year. That would be awesome. Bob Ross. Let him have a blotchy complexion. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I do kind of like that. All right, now, got this ivory here. I'm just going to try to hit the ends for sure. And when I'm overbrushing this, notice that I'm holding the brush at an angle and I'm trying to get the tops. And as I move, I turn the mini. I don't move the brush. Keep the brush at the same angle the whole time. If I start moving the brush and I start not getting the highlights hit at the right angle. Does that make sense? There we go. Turn the mini, turn the mini. Let's see. There we go. And the mini again. I'm not using my holder right now because it's got kind of a big base. Turn the mini. This part's a little tricky. It might not be perfect. That's okay. Finished, not perfect. That's the motto. And then I'm going to go ahead and overbrush the sides of this. And again, turn the mini. That looks better. Go back and add some paint because it looks, when it starts looking a little scratchy dry, might need a little extra paint so that you can keep your brush loaded. Did I get it all? Not quite. Let me get this side. Good. Oh, I do like that. That's looking good. Now, I'm using this very light skin tone instead of a white over the collar and the cuffs. And that way, because I can highlight up, but you know, you highlight up all the way to white right away, then it will never look high enough contrast. So you gotta go to ivory instead, and that will help we get the contrast later. Check chat. Where's the light? Yeah, that's a good question because he's like So there is no lantern on this figure, and he is a Slenderman. So we may not light him exactly. We might just kind of do a general. I think I'm lighting him direct. I think I'm doing a pure zenithal on this, basically. Just, I'm not sure, but I'm thinking from the top. Kingdom Death is a world where there is no light. So how does one paint something in that context? I mean, that you're not ever going to have a light source, because there's no sun, there's no moon, right? Okay. That looks pretty good. This again, I told you it's the light skin flesh tone. All right, looking good, looking creepy. Such a fun mini. He's so delicate. I'm gonna check something here. Okay. So I'm just looking here, and my knees kind of broke off. Like, this one is broken. So what do? I gotta super glue that. It does look like I bonded the kneecaps. It's not a clean, you know me, not a clean glue. So let's do a little bit of glue while I still have them here. That should be good. There we go. The other leg feels pretty solid. Oop, I took off. Oh, is that the bondic? Yeah, the bondic did come loose. Oh, you know what? I remember why now we did this, is because there was a gap. Remember that? There was a gap in it. We had to put the bondic in there. We've got more. We've got more bondic. Did the potion maker sell? It's pending right now. I have to hear back from somebody who said they would buy it. So I would say at this moment, it's possible. It will sell eventually, but I got somebody that's giving me the offer that I'm asking for, and I usually take it. I usually mark it sold as soon as I get the main. I don't try to get higher than what I'm asking for. I just try to get that amount. All right. Had a pen light. Here it is. Bondic is life. 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000. That should be enough. Yep, that's enough. Now we can just paint back over that with the black. Hopefully there's no super glue. There. All right, let me take a minute and look at chat. When you assembled him, you put his legs on the wrong sides. That's right. So I ended up building my own joints. That's right. Thank you, Atrophy. I really appreciate you reminding me that. I was like, what is going? Yeah, because we put his legs on. I like him a little knock-kneed. He's a little knock-kneed. We had trouble with the legs, but yeah, they're definitely on the wrong side. Light source could be magical. Add a little dark blue to the gray. Paint the fingertips with that. Oh, dark blue to the gray. That's a good idea. It will look like there's no blood in the fingertips. Oh, I really do like that idea. Let's see. Ooh. Dark blue to the gray. Oh, to the gray. Yes. Let me put the gray on there first. See what happens. Paint these all up. They already look gross, don't they? I love the idea of no blood in the fingertips. I have to tell you, Slenderman, when I was a kid, I believed in the boogeyman, right? I did not know any better. And one day I drew a picture, because I've been an artist my whole life. I drew on and painted all the time. One time I drew a picture of the boogeyman, and it scared me so much that I put it in the freezer so that he wouldn't get me. And, I guess it worked, because I'm still here. Right? We're all proof that the boogeyman didn't get us. Oh, I just got more. I was like, all right, I love that. Let's find some, what do you think, blue color? Let's do, not sure that's the right blue. What about this blue? Caspian blue. It's got a little turquoise in it. When you might be a bit late for it with the hands and the collar, but it would look even creepier with underlay. I thought about that, but I was thinking the same thing. I was like, yeah, I could do it from underneath, but I did just finish lighting the hands and everything. All right, let me try mixing some blue into this gray and see what happens. That gray is, there we go. Ooh. You put the boogeyman on ice. I did. Told my parents they weren't allowed to take it out. Like that. I like that a lot. There we go. That's really creepy looking. I love it. So, I don't know, did any of you guys ever have weird childhood rituals? I had a weird ritual when I was a kid. Like, my parents had a bathroom in the basement, and every now and then you'd find a, basement spider or whatever. I believed that if I used the bathroom in the basement, I would have to run all the way upstairs and jump on my bed, or spiders would get me. If you flush the toilet and then you run, and you have that ritual every time. Love those fingers. All right, I need a little black on the ends though. I feel like that'll kind of do the whole top of the finger. There we go. Blend that, just wet blend that in with the, oh, that's so creepy looking. I love it. I want to see, what are your childhood rituals? Neat. Was that contrast, or are you matching your survivor lanterns? Oh, that was zookinetic. Nice. Nailed it with the creepy hands now. Oh yeah, definitely. Look at this. You know what I want to do instead of paint? Maybe instead of paint, we'll do like a wash of Nuln oil. I know I'm saying that wrong. Nuln oil. And I'll put this in so the German language has this LN on the end of a lot of their words, and my German tutor is always like, nee, or nein. You know, he's always like correcting me. Nuln oil. There we go. That's gonna be better. Just because that way it gradiates up to the finger a little bit better. Ooh, I like that a lot. Look at, oh, let me get back on track. Here we go. Say none oil. None oil? But that's not right. None oil. Oh, T-Speak says, when I was little, I used to turn pictures and posters of people and animals in your bedroom around to face the wall so they couldn't watch you sleep. Yes, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. I used to also, another weird thing I used to do is I used to basically hide in my closet because my parents couldn't tell if I had the light on in my closet, and I would read and then stay up and read in my closet, and then sometimes take my pillow and my blanket in there. Every now and then they catch me, but I could do pretty much whatever I wanted if they couldn't tell the light was on. Oh, that's how you say it in England. None oil? Zookinetic, the Discord put exclamation point triptych. That's what you want. There we go. There's your Discord. That's what you want. Okay, good. Now let's do, okay, now I want to do the pink. What else were we going to do pink? There was something else we were going to do pink. What? I can't remember what it was. Oh, the nails. No, we're going to do the veins kind of pink, magenta. Let's see. Where'd my pen go? There we go. Is it stretch time? Wow, that one is really clogged. Hold on. Here's a smaller pen. There we go. What in the heck? Wow, there we go. That was very clogged. Right, it's time for a stretch break. So, oh, and I'm really glad that you reminded today. If you could give me, Steve, one more stretch break. It's 3:30 now. Give me another stretch break in another half hour, because I woke up with the biggest crick in my neck, and like I can do it now, but when I woke up, I couldn't turn my head farther than this. Like, it was bad. Now I can turn it about that far, but not as far as I can turn this side. So make sure that I stretch again in a half hour. Oh, you'll have to pass on the stretch. Oh, you might pop. You can pass. You might pop some staples. Yeah, you don't stretch, but tell me to stretch. So, let's see if I can carefully stretch my neck out. There's a thing you can do where you can just gently. That actually feels really good. That doesn't feel as good. This is the part. This is the side that's all messed up. I did 3 things. I woke up with this crick in my neck. At about 5 o'clock in the morning, I took a hot shower. I put like that roller icy hot on it, and then I also took ibuprofen, and that helped me get to sleep. And I woke up, it was still achy, and then I took some more ibuprofen, took another hot shower. Good afternoon, Painting Cricks. How are you? All right. I'm looking at the pink. We got to put the pink on here. Oh, you just put. Awesome. I want to see your version of Slenderman. So we have a Discord, and let me post it one more time. So if you want to post, if you have something you want to post, like Kinetic has a version of his Slenderman triptych. There we go. Is that gonna work? Nope, that's not gonna work. There we go. There it is. Let me look at your Slendy. Hold on a second. I'm gonna go to the Discord. That's another thing I want to do for the channel, is get it so that I can just flip to the work in progress site. And I don't have to show you guys stuff on my phone. Let's see, you put it in the finished works. Okay. Oh, that's gorgeous. Guys, okay, let me do this overhead. There we go. This is Kinetic Medics Slenderman. I like it. I like it a lot. I like that base too. So I might be stealing a little bit of your tentacles, those black tendrils. Kind of like that a lot with the blue on it. Is that all right? Yeah, I get spasms when I don't drink enough water and when I sleep funny. That's what happens. And if I don't get it worked out pretty quick, it'll be there for a long time. All right, Slenderman. We want you to look creepy as possible. Now I'm trying to figure out, oh, see, I see some more lace. So I'm gonna do more of this brown gray. Let's do, like I said, I'm over brushing it, just the end of the brush. I don't fill in all the little holes with paint. So I do this part too. Kind of want to make his arms striped as well. I think that could look really cool. What do you think? You want to do arms and legs striped? I feel like I've seen someone else do that as well. So it's looking like this won't be as speedy as the dung beetle was, because I'm already halfway through and we don't have as much done as I would have hoped. We can do 2 streams. It's still good. All right, we can maybe do the coat dry brush. That might work. I think I want to do all of his little extras as gold or something. Yeah, I definitely want to do stripes. Let's do reds. I think red is going to look creepy. Reds and purples. And I'm going to pick this black leather, and we're going to do, let's see, where's the blood red? Deep red, this is it. Deep red is what I wanted. And we get a saturated red as well. This is a saturated red. Antares red. So I think my palette's gonna be red, black, and grays, and yeah, let's do red, black, gray, and white, or ivory. Ivory, let's do ivory. I think ivory is gonna look good. So we'll do this white sands. What else? We need the gray. This one. All right, that's a pretty good palette. So we've got brown gray, Antares red, deep red, black leather, white sands, and then regular black, which is flat black. painting class in Wales did a number on your back. Oh no, fortunately you healed. Your heated car seat helped you sort. That is awesome. I've actually had that same thing happen to me, Amberden, where my back was messed up and I had my car seat help me a lot. Hard part, you were differentiating clothing parts, overcoat, vest, sleeves, etc. to make sure your colors were consistent. Let me take a look at that again, Zoo. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so you did yellow sleeves and then blue pants with yellow over brushing, and then yellow shirt with blue over brushing, and then little green cuffs. I like that. Okay, so we're gonna think, how am I gonna do this? And I want to use gold for my final color, I think, for my metal. Maybe even, nope, not that one. All right, we'll figure it out. Let's do this part first. I want to get going on this. Reds. Here's a smaller. This is another dry brush I've got. See if I can. Yeah, that might work. Let's use a dark color on his pants. We'll use this black leather to dry brush the black primer. I'm gonna blot some of this off here. Okay, that might be too much. Okay. You can't, yeah, Reaper Masters are not formulated for two brush blending. They are not. You can dry brush the heck out of them though, right? Two brush blending, you need a satin paint, or, you know, paint like P3 where it's formulated for two brush blending. All right, I like that so far. So I don't know if you can see the color difference. It's not too bad. I'm doing it a little bit more in the back here. There we go. Every layer I add adds a little bit more. Now I'm going to, let's see, I think I'll do a highlight of deep red. Hi, Bad Blood Boss, how are you? I'm getting better at saying your name. See how soft that is? It almost looks like it's airbrushed. You guys see that? How pretty and soft that is? I like that a lot. Okay, and we'll do Old Man Logan, thank you for the follow. So then I'm going to do the coat in the red and then overbrush with the darker red maybe. I think that will look good. Can I explain two brush blending? Oh my gosh, not with this many. Let me see if I can show you. All right, I need a mini that so two brush blending is really easy. Let me find something to paint on with. Okay, so I've got this, right? This is a good model to, I gotta get two, okay. So here's my P3. This is what I use to two brush blend. Okay, I'm gonna have two brushes. I'm gonna have, this one is a little bit bigger, and then I need a blending brush. You basically need a small one and a big one, right? So this is, and this is actually a great, Raphael is a great two brush blending brush. This is my Winsor Newton. Let's see, one of these is going to be my applicator brush. That's the smaller one. You hold them both, and then, you hold one in your teeth. Hold on, let me do this. One in your teeth like this, and the other one you're painting, and then you grab it, and then you blend, put that back. You're very fast, okay? Now watch how I do that on camera, okay? So I'm going to, this is my applicator brush, and I'm gonna place this, let's see, let's do it here. You're gonna place it like, if you're shading, you're gonna place it deep in the crevice, and then put that in your mouth, and then you're gonna put spit on the other brush and blend that like this. Okay, that's shading up. Highlighting down is a little harder. So I'll have my, so remember you always keep spit. This is my spit brush. This is my blender brush. The smaller one is my blender brush. The blender brush goes in my teeth. No, the spit brush goes in my teeth. This one picks up the paint just a little bit. Put that on the front here. Switch brushes. And I got a little of a tea stain there, but you're gonna layer it, right? And I'm gonna put some more paint. This is like I said, if I were highlighting. Like I said, highlighting is harder. A lot of times I'll paint like a base coat, paint a base coat on, and then I'll just shade up. That's what a lot of people do when they're two brush blending. There are lots of videos on YouTube about two brush blending, so you can check them out, right? Nope, I got paint. If you get paint on your brush, you gotta put spit on it. Now, when you do brush licking this way, you're using very small amounts in your mouth, right? Because look at your spit brush, shouldn't have very much paint on it, right? Your paint is going to stay on your brush, your other brush. I hope that helps. Feel free to clip that out so that you can save that later. That might be helpful for you guys. All right, meanwhile, we're back on these pants and the shirt, and I want to use my blood red for the shirt. This is a very soft brush, which I really like how that's working. I'm gonna get a base coat first. I gotta take glasses off. Notice that if I don't get some of those shadows, that's okay. You don't need to with this because it is speed paint, right? I do want to mind my other areas. I don't want to get red paint all over the place because it might take me forever to get it off. Okay, oops. I forgot this whole back half of the coat here. Oh, we'll just make this whole coat. Ooh, I really like that. That's encouraging that it's doing that already, because that means when I go to finally paint my gold on, it's gonna dry brush really nice, hopefully. So I think the rule of thumb here is actually a softer dry brush, because this is a really soft brush. Softer dry brush is going to give you less of that scratchy effect that I don't like. Let's see if I can move this a little bit so I can get back in there. Remember, glasses are off, so get my attention by doing @Shoshie's Minis. A little bit heavier now. I think I'm gonna, got another subscriber. Hold on, I gotta rinse my brush. Glasses, Lone Wolf, wow, I haven't seen you in a while. How are you? Angelos, thank you for following. Let me write down a Lone Wolf. We're running out of room, so I'm gonna put you up here. Is it 2017 or is it 2K1? There we go, sorry. Oh, I was off cam. Okay, now I'm gonna be back on cam. 1 second. Well, new is relative, busy at work. Ah, I see. All right, so since I was trying to paint these pretty, ooh, I like that. Let's do that. You guys see me on cam now? The solid red. Need more on my palette. This is the deep red right here. And then we're gonna add some real red in a sec here. I think I want to add a wash onto this for depth. And I might go purple with my wash, I'm not sure yet. Maybe black. Because I kind of want to really, what is it, grimdark? Isn't Warhammer doing a thing where they have a thing called grimdark right now? That's perfect for, that style is perfect for Kingdom Death, especially Slenderman. Yeah, so Warhammer is doing grimdark. Well, if you were to describe what would constitute grimdark, what would you say? Just like really edgy, gritty, you think? Blue Kinetic says, do you have any of Secret? I do. Blood Wash from there. I don't know if I have that one. I'll look. I have a lot of their washes. Dark dystopian gothic. Yeah, perfect. You know what? If I don't have that one, I have another one that's really good from, I have this one, the Carlsberg Crimson. That might be a good wash to put on this one. Remember, you can paint your Slenderman any colors that you like using these same techniques. You don't have to use my colors if you don't want to. Why is there's a little blank spot. I'm not able to paint there. Finally, got it. Almost done with this jacket now. All right, I'm gonna try the red crimson on his pants and see if it shows up. Might have to go with something a little darker. If not, basically anything that makes you answer, hell no, what's wrong with you? When being asked, would you want to live in that universe? Yeah, exactly. Yes, exactly. That is a good explanation of grimdark. All right, glasses are off. Let's look and see. Ooh, I don't like that. That's really dark. Kind of shading in here with the crimson. I like that. Let's let that dry and see how that looks. Let's try the crimson on the red coat. Ooh, maybe. I'm happy with that, yep. That looks even better. Oh, I like that. That looks cool. I love GW washes and even Secret Weapon washes. You know me, I'm a watercolorist, so I like the effects that I get from washes. Put some more on the thing here. Remember, glasses are off, so get my attention with that Shoshie's Minis. I really like that. That is haunting. They call it talent in a bottle for a reason. But when you're speed painting, use all the tricks, all the tricks. All right, so it didn't do much to the pants. Maybe a little bit. Might need another. Yeah, actually that did something. Maybe. Okay. I think we'll do maybe red, black, and white stripes. That could look cool. I like that. I'm gonna let that dry. I'm gonna paint the cuffs of his pants with my brown gray. That looks good. We'll go back in and highlight those with some of the ivory. Okay, that looks good. Same thing up here. We're gonna just go over that again. Wherever I blurped paint. All right, this is the, put glasses on, check chat. Looks lovely, yeah. All right, this is the ivory I'm using instead. I also need the light skin. That was another color that we were using on this, so that we weren't going straight up to white. Okay, this is the light skin that I'm putting on his cuffs. Doing a little overbrushing on the little pleats. Ooh, too much paint. Here on the front here. So now I can go over all the other areas that are supposed to be white. Now that we've got that red in there, we don't have to worry about botching it up so much. Hopefully. Yeah, see, I'm put too much paint on the brush there. Do this. Now, Zookinetic used some blues on his tentacles. I like this color, whatever this is. It's got the black leather is what this color is. This is this dark purpley red. And I'm going to do this all over the ends of his tentacles here. Just dry brushing them. Right, and then we'll just hit them with a more red later. I think what I'll do is anywhere there's like a strong bump, like here, I'll make that big, like a big highlight. And then when we get the red on here, we'll make that smaller. That whole part right there, this whole part. Like I said, I'm doing sort of a zenithal paint. So I'll stuff on the tops. These are where my lights are. Now let's see what happens when we're going to add that red. This is that deep red that's very, I need to wipe off a lot more paint. Start at the bottom, that way if I mess up I can adjust it a little bit easier. All these little spikes. That's looking cool. Oop, too much. See if I can make that look natural. That's okay, I like that. I'll leave it. Creepy. It's creepy, right? A little bit more red down here. Places where they crisscross a lot. It's almost like electricity, kind of almost, but maybe it's more like blood. Who knows? Let me look at the chat. Oh, missed some of it. Hold on a second. Hi, Grenstoff. You're gonna be priming your Slenderman soon. You want to get your course? I know. Same here. Well, yeah. My core stuff, is it done? I think my core stuff is finally done. We're just working on our expansions now. Trying to get everything done before the Kickstarter gets here, which hopefully it'll be. Oh, that's my other stretch break. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna read chat while I stretch. We're gonna take one more stretch break for my neck. Let's do another one of these. Oh, it feels good. Had to unsleeve cards from other games to have enough, but at least those games you can buy the cards separate, so if they get trashed, no biggie. Yeah. So yeah, you can also post on like the By Lanterns Light sales group. We have a sales group called Night Market, and a lot of people have some extra sleeves. And I know that Kingdom Death puts out sleeves every now and then also. All right, let's take a look at this again. Definitely a very winter vampiric vibe. I think so too. Yeah. It needs a little bit. We need to do the stripes because I think we're gonna do this red here. We're gonna do. Yeah, I do think it seems holiday-esque, doesn't it? Do I want to do that? Well, all right, so let's see. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to paint these light colored stripes. And I might go with a turquoise instead to keep it away from being too holiday-like. Okay. Freehanding this. Just gonna paint circles around. So the lighter color is gonna be the first color, right? And I'm just eyeballing. What I'm going to do is have the red color next. Oops, that was supposed to be the ivory. Sorry, I put the light skin instead. That won't be too bad. Okay. I'm gonna do one whole arm. Notice I'm leaving a pretty big stripe between the black and the white, and you'll see why in a minute here. Oh, I do like that. Bet you needed that kind of weirdness, huh? Like almost like Alice in Wonderland-esque weirdness. See a little red spot back there, so I'm gonna put more black on my palette. Here we go, black. Yeah. I need to unplug this. There. Right, I'm gonna check chat. Sleeve Kings has KDM gear. Nice. Yeah, you should get up and stretch your back a bit. That's why we do this, so that everybody can stretch, because everybody sits and paints, or they sit and watch Twitch. Either way, you're sitting. You need to take a little break from sitting. It's good for you, and then you can keep painting longer, or it'll help you be able to do what you want to do longer, more. Does that make sense? All right, so I cleaned that up a little bit with my black. Now I'm gonna use this bright red. Actually, no, I need to be patient with myself. Go back and finish this whole arm before I, see, now that's pink. That's exactly why. That's why I want to finish what I'm doing. Need to unplug this. All right. Back to the model at hand. Give it some, like I said, give it some nice room in between. And I think I'm gonna make the whole cuff here with this bright color white, and then trim it with some gold or something. I like that. Oh yeah. I see a little slip up I did on his pants. All right, can't reach everything quite the way I want to, so I'll just do the best I can. You do this yourself at home, maybe think about sub-assembling the little tendrils. Do like paint each thing separate. Paint the tendrils after you get him together, or after he's painted rather, yeah. Okay, like that. And let that dry a little bit. I do like that, that looks good. Now let's do some red. We're gonna do the dark red first, and then I'm gonna highlight with the lighter red. I'm gonna do it right here. Under each black. Ooh, I do like that. Ooh. I'm trying to stretch his arm out a little bit so I can get my stripes somewhat rounded on the mini. I started with the deep red, and we're going to highlight the deep red with the red. Just going straight, because red can be kind of transparent sometimes, so sometimes you want to go from dark to light on your reds. It will help. Okay, let's try this last side here. All right, that's good enough. Now the red. Now let's decide whether this looks good or not. Hopefully it will. Just gonna highlight this. Ooh, there's a cat hair. Man. There, I got it off. Like a little dry brush hair or something. Like that. And then what I want to do is, I think we're going to dry brush this coat also. Let's holy cow, there's a book. Friend stuff. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Let's see what it says. Hi, Darth Molinix. The other two cool things about Sleeve Kings, they put paper inserts into the packets of the sleeves that paper is the size of the card. That's nice, so you can prepare it. Oh, that's great. Perfect. Oh yeah, I'm having, so Lone Wolf reminded me that I'm doing an auction. So did I give the link to that? Let me see if I can find you the link. So I'm doing an auction to help benefit a friend of mine who has cancer, or she actually is just recovering from cancer. She just had surgery and everything, so she's doing good, but we're let me find my account here so I can send you guys the link to my sales page. All right. Here we go. Here's my other dry brush. This is another. Uh-oh, something is beeping. Oh, alert. Oh my gosh. Jeez. Give me 1 second, guys. Hang on. I clicked on something and got some kind of like alert, and it was the wrong eBay. I'm gonna have to do that another time, Lone Wolf. I'm so sorry. I don't want to click on the wrong thing. It sounds like UPS. I know it is. That was weird. Clicked on a link and it said warning Microsoft. I don't know. It was crazy. Yes, huzzah for remission. I mean, I don't know if they actually call you in remission until you've actually been cancer-free for a year. I don't know how what the qualifications are, but just being, you know, clear is a huge deal because it's really good. All right, putting the Antares red on here, wiping most of it off again, and we're just going to do that soft highlighting again on this. And a little bit more Antares red for parts of this. Kind of makes this, having the brighter red makes the contrast actually stand out even more. There we go. There we go. I like that a lot. That looks, see, it looks even more black that way. Like that. All right, so now more Antares red brushed. Whisper that to one of my mods, Lone Wolf, because I don't allow people to post links without permission. But if you've got the right links, then it'll be okay. Just make sure a mod checks it over. Amberden is one of my new mods. Any of my other mods who are here, please feel free to speak up. See how it leaves the shadowed part in there? Isn't that nice? Okay. Now I've got to do some cleanup because I see some spots where I messed up here. Glasses are off. Okay, and I can clean up again with the black. The stripes are not as hard as you would think, but you have to I mean, mine are not obviously equal. They're not uniform. But that's okay, because as long as they are clean, that's what matters more to me, that they have like regular, like they don't look wiggly. Does that make sense? That looks pretty good to me. I'm gonna go ahead and get in here underneath this cuff, paint that a nice dark line. There's a button right here. I'm gonna paint that all black because it's gonna go back to being gold after I get done with it. Oh man, Shosh the sloppy painter. I can hopefully fix this. Let's do the base color over that one. Here we go. Good, good. I can go back in anywhere where I want the red to be a little bit more blended. That looks good. Right, last thing, I've got a little white on my palette. I think I do, or I have the ivory actually. Let's see if this will make that look even more highlighted. Here we go. Looks good. All right. Aw, thank you. 30 Studio, thank you for the subscription. Write your name down. How do you think Slenderman's looking? Hold on one second. Let me write down your name. Whoop whoop. Your sub will renew in 5 hours. You're gonna announce your support early. Thank you, Miss Half Damage. There we go, 30 Studio. Sorry, everybody's name's getting all kind of crazy now. Have you ever used anything similar to AK Interactive's a new range of weathering pencils, which are described as water-based pencils with a 17cm semi-grease paint? No. Thank you for the cheer, McLeod. McLeod. Not awesome that you missed it. Oh, we are at the end, aren't we? My goodness, it did go fast, didn't it? Okay, real quick, I'm gonna do some more highlighting. We're gonna finish Slenderman. We're gonna finish him on Monday. So come back Monday, okay, guys? And we're gonna look for, I think we're gonna see if Maroon is on. So that was 2 hours. That's still not bad progress. And really, what I'll do, so this is gonna be pretty much the same. I'm gonna do the arms and legs off stream, and then we'll do all the rest of the detailing on stream, because you've already seen me do that. It's gonna be easy to replicate. All right. So I wonder if those are the same as watercolor pencils, Amberden, because when I used to do the Japanese ball jointed dolls, I had watercolor pencils that I used a lot. And they do kind of have like a grease pencil sort of thing. Maha, there we go. There she is. All right, and let me do this. Loading, loading, loading is not falling. Thank you for the follow. All right, guys, mad love. I'm gonna do exclamation point mad love is my command for my emotes that we do at the end of the stream, so that you can cut and paste those emotes. If you have my emotes, use mine. So, all right, we're gonna go raid Maharoon, and I will be back Monday the same time, 2:30 to 4:30. We'll finish painting Slenderman, and I will see you then. So, all right, guys, have a good one. Bye.